you have learned addition. Do you like adding different numbers? Today, we'll study a very interesting and a magical property of addition. Let us see what is that. So, suppose you and your friend go out to play together. You take two footballs with you, and your friend gets one ball. So, how many balls do you have put together or combined together? For finding that, we need to add the number of balls which you have and the number of balls which your friend has. So let's put them together. So these are the balls which you took, and this is the ball taken by your friend. So how many balls are here? 1, 2, 3. 3 balls. So you took 2 balls and your friend got 1 ball. So there were 3 balls for you to play. Now suppose the reverse happens. That is, suppose you get just 1 ball and your friend gets 2 balls. In this case, how many balls will you have? Let's see. So let's put these balls together. So I have 1, 2, 3. So once again, there are 3 balls for both of you to play. So in the earlier case, you got 2 balls, whereas your friend got 1 ball. On the next day, you got 1 ball, whereas your friend got 2 balls. But on both the days, you had 3 balls for both of you to play together. So it did not matter whether you are getting 2 balls or your friend is getting 2 balls. What mattered is one of you had got 2 balls and one of you had got 1 ball. And together you had 3 balls to play. So we can say if we add 2 plus 1, we get 3. But if we also do 1 plus 2, we get 3 again. So isn't it magical? Let's try by adding some ice creams. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 ice creams and 1, 2. 2 ice creams. So 4 plus 2 ice creams. So how many ice creams do we have in all? Let's put them together. So I put these 4 along with these 2 ice creams. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 ice creams in total. So 4 plus 2 gives me 6. Now what if I do it the other way round? That is, I have 2 ice creams and I add 4 ice creams to them. So 2 plus 4, let's put all of them together. So I bring these 2 ice creams here and then these 4 ice creams. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 ice creams once again. In this case, we did 4 plus 2 and we got 6. Now we are doing 2 plus 4 and once again we are getting 6. So whether we add 2 to 4 or we add 4 to 2, we get the same thing. Now this is a very interesting property of addition. But why is this happening? To understand this, let's consider one more example. So suppose your father one day gives you 2 ice creams in the morning and your mother gets you an ice cream in the evening. So your father gives you 2 ice creams in the morning and your mother gives you 1 ice cream in the evening. So how many ice creams did you have that day in total? So let's add 2 and 1. So since you got these ice creams first, let me bring these first. And then you got this ice cream in the evening. So how many ice creams did you have that day? 1, 2, 3. 3 ice creams. Now suppose it was the opposite. That is, your mother first gave you 1 ice cream in the morning. So you got 1 ice cream in the morning, and then your father gets you 2 more ice creams in the evening. So you get 2 more ice creams in the evening. So how many ice creams are here? 1, 2, 3. So in this case as well, you had 3 ice creams on that day. So whether you have 2 in the morning and 1 in the evening, or you have 1 in the morning and 2 in the evening, it does not matter. What we need to do is we are putting together these ice creams. We are combining all the ice creams that you had on that particular day. And that is putting together the ice creams. Now what is putting together things? Putting together things is addition. Also, while putting together, the order does not matter. Whether you put this first or this first, it does not matter. The answer remains the same. So, when we add, the order does not matter. The answer or the sum will always remain the same. So, when we add, we are simply putting together both the things. So here there are 2 ice creams. Here there is just 1 ice cream. And we are simply putting them together by adding them. So it does not make a difference which one do we put first. So order does not matter. Now this is a very interesting and important property of addition. Do you know what it is called? It is called the commutative property of addition. Commutative property of addition. Now, what is the meaning of this word commutative? Do you know the meaning of commute? Well, commute means to move from one place to the other. You must have used the word or heard of the word commute, commuting from your school to your home, or your dad commutes every day from your home to his office. So commute means to move or to go. Now, why is this property called commutative property? Let's see. So here we have 5 plus 4, which gives us 9. Now, this 5 goes or moves here, and this 4 moves here, that is commutes to this box. So we get 4 plus 5, and the answer is still 9. So we can say 5 plus 4 is equal to 4 plus 5. And this is called the commutative property of addition, because the 4 has actually moved to the left of addition sign, and 5 has moved, or 5 commutes to the right of addition sign. So these numbers before and after the addition sign can actually commute. They are free to commute or move to a different position, but still the answer will remain the same. We get a 9 in each case. Or we can also write 5 plus 4 is equal to 4 plus 5. So both are 9. So I can write 5 plus 4 is equal to 4 plus 5. And this is the commutative property of addition. Now this works for any number, be it as small as possible or as large as possible. So let us try it with slightly bigger numbers. 35 plus 25. Now what is 35 plus 25? Try it out. Yes, 35 plus 25 gives us 60. Now what if I bring this 25 here, or this 25 moves to the left of addition sign, and I bring this 35 here? What will I get? 25 plus 35. Try it out. You will see that once again you get 60. So we see that this and this are the same. So we can write 35 plus 25, that is this, is equal to, that is they are the same, 25 plus 35. So this is what we have. 35 plus 25 is equal to 25 plus 35. So this 35 goes to the right and 25 goes to the left of the addition sign. So this is the commutative property of addition, and this is the magical property I was talking about. If you like this video, then subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all the learning resources as per CBSE, ICSE, IB, Cambridge or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures on maths, science, English and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve the slightest of your doubts. And that's not all. You can also win exciting prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches, and many more, along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So at deltastep.com, learning is not just fun and easy, it is rewarding too. So register for free now.